Taurus, welcome to April 2019. My name is Colleen and this is my channel Arcana Rising. Please like, share, and subscribe. So today we're doing a general overview reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And I'm shuffling and dealing out the cards, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to talk about what's going on astrologically this month. And once all the cards are dealt out, I'm going to angle the camera down so that you can see what the cards reveal. And also at the end of that, we're going to pull 3 cards from my favorite Oracle card deck. You can pick your favorite one, and I'm going to read the interpretations for each of them. So lots of fun stuff this month. Okay, Taurus. So, to start, Mercury went direct March 28th. Yay! Very exciting. And then we have the new moon on April 5th / April 6th, depending on where you are in the world. And that is in Aries, and it kind of shifts into your sign Taurus as well. This is bringing out like new moons are all about beginnings, setting intentions for a new cycle, and kind of like clearing away the last cycle to make way for the new. And in doing that, with this Aries and Taurus energy, we really want to work on our level of independence, and also how we're nurturing ourselves through our independence. So it's very interesting. And I'm going to be making posts on Instagram about that as well as it gets closer, so definitely check that out. It's Arcana Rising. The info's in the link is in the info below. And we have a full moon in Libra, Scorpio, and that's kind of about getting us balanced again with our intuition and our spirituality. I feel like this month we're really going to be in our in the physical realms, and I feel like we're going to be manifesting a lot. This month we're going to have a lot of fiery energy. Our focus is going to be more on what's in front of us, you know what I mean? So when this full moon comes around, this Libra Scorpio new moon is kind of saying let's balance our energy, and let's balance our energy and get back in tune with our intuition and spirit, balance the physical and the spiritual aspects of the self. So we also have 3 planets going retrograde this month. Oh my gosh, and they're big ones too. It's more towards the end of the month though, but I feel like we're gonna start to feel it, probably by the middle of the month. So just getting into that self-care vibe is important as we shift into those new vibrations. So we're going to have Jupiter retrograde, Pluto retrograde, and Saturn. So Jupiter goes retrograde on April 10th. I believe I have it written down. I just want to make sure. April 10th. And that's all about, Jupiter's all about expansion and, seeing all the possibilities. And I feel like that in combination with Saturn going retrograde at the end of the month on the 30th. I feel like what that's saying is let's hone in on what we've been reaching out for since Jupiter's been in Sagittarius, where everything that we've been striving for, and our energy it's been very expansive and seeing all the possibilities, and it's great, but now it's kind of let's contain that energy and focus on what we've reached for and start to nurture that into in like strengthening it into being and really making it become something awesome, you know what I mean? So there's a time for expansion, there's a time for contraction, and I feel like this month or the months leading ahead is going to be more of like contraction, meaning more of like containing what we've reached for and like putting more focus on it. And that's where the Saturn retrograde comes in, because it's kind of like, you know, get yourself disciplined on what you've been trying to reach for. Like, get a plan set in place, get some kind of structure going so that this can really have some long-term benefits. We also have Pluto retrograde on April 24th, and Pluto is all about death and transformation and change, and it's just kind of like calling us into acceptance of the changes that we have been experiencing and the changes that we will be experiencing. So there's like, it feels like this is a very transformative month, and May is going to feel the same way, and it's just being open to the changes instead of resisting it is what's key here. Okay, so I got all the cards dealt out, and I'm going to angle this down, and then we're going to get into it. And I'm going to kind of go a little bit more quickly than my last reading, just because the sun is setting, and I don't want it to get super dark here. Okay. So, the theme this month is the Six of Pentacles. And this card is all about the balance between the giving and the receiving. You know, it's really important to extend gratitude and appreciation for everything that is coming your way this month, because I feel like a lot of great things are going to be coming your way this month. So you really want to take stock of what you've been blessed with and extend gratitude to those who have helped you, and making sure that you are balancing the scales by assisting them as well. You know, and also I want to say, and when you're giving to others, not putting yourself above them is also important. You want to keep yourself on the same level. You know, there's like a humbling that needs to be coming in here as well as you're giving and as you're receiving, and definitely being open to accepting what's being offered, like even if it's help or advice, money, you know, opportunities in any form. Being open to receive is always beneficial, and you know, then you want to extend the same kind of generosity towards others, and you'll start to understand why it's okay to receive, because the more you give, you see what others are you experience what others are experiencing when they're giving to you. So, you know, you get that enjoyment out of giving to others. Like, you feel good about yourself when you give to others, and you know, by receiving from others, you're giving them the opportunity to feel good as well. So the challenge this month, we have the Four of Pentacles, and this is all about like protection, greed, you know, an unwillingness to change. Definitely a Taurus kind of vibe with that, you know, not too fond of the changes, you know what I mean? They like to be in their comfort zones. They like, you know, things to stay the same. And so that's kind of the challenge this month, is really being open to the change. And it could be a financial shift that could be coming. So like, don't hold too tightly to what you have, because, you know, that kind of goes in turn with what's coming here. There's an exchange going on here, you know, money going out so money can come back in, and being okay with that cycle of exchange, because it's all about energy. It's all about, you know, expansion in a way. You know, the more you give, the more you're going to receive. So maybe not putting a halt on that process is what's key this month. There's also a challenge to not, holding on to things that no longer serve you could be a thing here, because this is a card of hoarding as well. So this could be a month that is calling you to really declutter your life in more ways than one. So that could be a challenge as well. And protection, like it could be an energetic protection going on here. So making sure that you're not blocking out all the good that's coming your way, because you're afraid of what it means, or things to that degree. Opening yourself up to possibilities. There, like, a vulnerability needs to be coming in here, because he's like protecting his heart. So lots of different ways of viewing that. So we have the Ace of Cups in the beginning of the month, and this is definitely an opportunity for an emotional healing to some degree. The last reading that I just did was also a Cups card. So it feels like it kind of starts off with a little bit, maybe because we're used to that, we were used to that Pisces vibe, and being in that energy. So, and now it's kind of saying this is a time to kind of cleanse yourself of the emotional traumas of the past, of whatever you were caught up in Pisces season. It's time to cleanse yourself of that. So this is like a renewal card, saying that there's great blessings that are coming your way in the forms of new relationships, new love, spiritual advancement, intuitive guidance, just overall nourishing the soul is what's coming in through the ability to release. It's like washing the slate clean, wiping the slate clean in those areas of your life. So it's really important to put that past behind you. I definitely feel like this April and May are such a significant time for stepping into a new phase of our lives. And I've been saying this, and I've said this in the yearly readings. If you have not watched the yearly readings, I strongly recommend checking out your sign. But it's definitely feeling like new things are coming, new fantastic things are coming, in the forms of compassion, love, relationships, connections, spiritual advancement, everything that I've already said. And the way to really recognize those things and see them and accept them into your life is by doing like a spiritual cleansing of the past. So if you're into rituals, I think it would be really great to work with water, specifically salt water. I think would be perfect as a way of cleansing yourself of the past. And it's not like you are like disconnecting yourself and washing away your memories of the past. It's more of like an acceptance of what was, and not letting it affect you now or in the future. You take the lessons that you learned and you leave the rest. The pain and the sorrow and the trauma and, the drama and, the craziness of the past stays in the past. And, just letting what you went through be a part of your life, just not letting it define you and restrict you from an amazing future. Oh wow, this is great. So much renewal here. Wonderful. We've got the Ace of Pentacles also. So this is also like a renewal, hitting the reset button big time this month. Emotionally hitting the emotionally, spiritually, intuitively hitting the reset button, and also financially physically, like health-wise, and your level of your ability to manifest, all of that is hitting the reset button. So you could be changing jobs, maybe you're getting a promotion, some kind of physical gift could be coming in for you to step up your game to the next level. This could be a business opportunity, this could be a car, this could be a house, this could be, something in the physical. This could be your health is improving, or maybe you're given a free gym membership for a year, things like that coming up to help you to level up in the physical world, with career, with your financial goals, and with your health as well. This is a very positive sign. Great things are coming. And maybe that's where the challenge really comes in here, to not hold on to something just because you're comfortable with it. This could be about like your current job, and you are given this business opportunity that sounds really great, but you're concerned about the stability of it, or you're concerned about letting go of something good that you think is good, but maybe the money's good, but maybe you're not feeling fulfilled spiritually, you know what I mean? And that's why this new thing is coming in, saying like, hey, this is going to get you a lot farther. Maybe the money isn't as great, but there's more of a spiritual fulfillment here. Like, you're going to feel more alive at this place, and more opportunities are going to come, and more connections with more opportunities are going to come through this endeavor. So don't be afraid to accept the new. Okay, and then we have, so this is like, these two here I kind of consider like the first half of the month. And then these are going to be like the second half of the month. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. You can look at them as the weeks, but like for me in tarot, time is really fluid. So, all of these energies can be blending into each other. So just keep that in mind. So it may not necessarily technically be week 1, week 2. It may for some, but not for all, just because this is a general reading and so many people are going to be watching this. So, okay. This is the Two of Swords here in the third position, the third quarter of the month. And this is talking about, like, it's kind of similar to this, where maybe you're physically guarding yourself from receiving. This is kind of like a mental block, a mental guarding, like setting some serious boundaries here. Or it can also be about indecision, like not willing to make a decision, not willing to see the truth of a situation. And it's like she has crossed these swords in front of her, which is like blocking the gateway. You know what I mean? So there's a possibility of letting your mind kind of hold you back, letting your thoughts hold you back, especially towards the end of the month. We have all of these retrograde energies coming in, and I feel like this could probably be around like the Pluto retrograde, where it's calling you to make changes, but there's an unwillingness to, like, you don't want to see the changes that, like, maybe this could be a level of distraction. Maybe you're distracting yourself from deciding on accepting this new opportunity, and that could in turn, it's like these opportunities aren't going to be here forever. And if you sit in indecision long enough, it's just going to leave and basically make that decision for you. But you need to stand in your power this month and really decide. Like, it's really important that you own your place and own your decisions instead of letting life make them for you, and then in turn becoming the victim of those circumstances. You know what I mean? So it's really important to do that. And, just staying in this energy, this balance of the giving and the receiving. And if you are in this, these decisions will not feel as difficult. I mean, it's still, there's going to be a little level of fear and emotions coming up. We've got water in the background here as well. This could be definitely in relation to what's going on here in the beginning of the month, where you're, going through this cleansing ritual. And then now you're experiencing the fears that are coming from the new. So just being willing to see all sides of a situation. She's got this blindfold over her, like she doesn't want to know. She doesn't want to know the truth. And the swords are representative of the truth. You know what I mean? She doesn't want to face the truth. She's just going to block her path and prevent herself from moving forward, and stay in this place of indecision, which is making a decision to not do anything is the same thing. So own your place. Don't let these opportunities pass you by. Don't let these new things that are coming your way pass you by, because everything that is coming up and all of these changes that are occurring are coming for a reason. They're coming for a purpose, to make way for much better things in your life. Like, maybe you've been wasting a lot of time doing something that's really not in alignment with your life purpose, but you're doing it because A, you're used to it, and B, maybe it's got a good paycheck or something like that. You know what I mean? But it's not in alignment with your soul's purpose. So Pluto is going to come in and like knock all these things down. Or, I feel like it's not going to be scary. I feel like it's going to be in a gentle way because of this cleansing going on. And it's like presenting you with the choice to go down the path that's more in alignment with who you are. So, be open to the changes. Be open to the changes. Pluto retrograde. Page of Wands. So towards the end of the month, you could be getting some messages coming to you through other people, bringing you information that you need probably to make the decision that you need to make. Or it could be saying that you've made the decision and now you are embarking on this endeavor. You know what I mean? Like, you've gotten this far in your life and now it's time to advance again. Like, this is the Page of Wands. He's kind of like the teenager of the cards, where it's like he's had these experiences, he feels like he knows everything, but he really doesn't. And this is a Wands card, so this talks about your passions, what motivates you, your goals and your achievements, and what sparks that fire in you. And I feel like you've gotten to this place, you've gone through all of the Wands journey, and now here you are, and like you're feeling really confident and ready to move forward. But in order to advance to the Knight, to the Queen, to the King, you need to go through this, spiritual transformation, and, start to work on how you're manifesting again. So there's a release here, and there's lots of new things coming in as well. And you keep the balance with the gratitude. You keep the balance with, extending the generosity that's being given to you by the universe, and by, you know, I think pretty random sources as well. You know, it's just going to kind of click and feel like, you know, this was meant to be. And if you are in a positive place and not in a place of fear and restriction, it's going to be easy to see that, and then easier for you to say yes to it. So giving and receiving, you know, this Six of Pentacles energy, this is where you want to be this month. And the Page of Wands is facing the future. So I feel like this is, and he's going, he's facing the Ace of Pentacles, and he's looking up at the Ace of Cups. I don't know if you can see his head's tilted up. So he's looking towards the Ace of Cups, and he's headed in the direction of the Ace of Pentacles. So that's a big message there. It's like, keep moving forward, stop looking to the past. You know, go towards where the opportunities are, and keep in mind this spiritual cleansing, this spiritual transformation that you're going through. So keep looking up, keep connecting with your intuition and where it's guiding you. You know, tap into that spiritual aspect of yourself, and you know, the all that is, and it's going to help lead you in a amazing new direction. And this is really the only place where you can really get stuck this month, is in your head, and you know, with this fear of letting go of what you're used to. So get ready for change. Get ready for change. Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna shuffle these oracle cards. Like, you've come a long way on your journey, and you've made a lot of accomplishments in your life, and now is the time, you know, to take it to the next level. Okay, so we've got our oracle cards out, so focus on the cards and see which one connects the most with you, and then I will start. Okay, so we're going to start here. Seek beauty. So this is a great way of staying grounded this month and not getting caught up in your head. This month is to really appreciate everything that is coming your way, and all of the beauty that surrounds us in this world is really just, you know, taking the time to really observe nature in any way that you can, even if it's just like driving down some really nice scenery streets so that you can just like take it all in. Going on a nature walk, you know, bringing flowers into your home. So it's like self-nurturing through beautifying your environment. I feel like it's really important this month, and I feel like you guys are all about like the interior design and all of that fun stuff. So, you know, take it to the next level, but getting, you know, more connected with the nature aspects of beauty would be really, really great for you this month. Keep your dreams alive. This is a very important message for you guys this month, because of these opportunities that are coming in for the purpose of bringing you closer to your dreams. Maybe you feel content with where you are right now, but it may not be in alignment with, you know, your ultimate dreams for your life. So it's important to really just say yes to what's coming your way and accepting all the great things coming your way. You know, keep extending that gratitude out into the world. Even if you don't find, you know, a lot of things are coming, you want to continue the gratitude for every day. You know, even just the fact that you're alive is going to be, you know, a great way to start your day, extending gratitude to the world. And that's going to start to open you up more to receiving. And then those opportunities will start to flow in. And that's how you get yourself closer and closer to your dreams. And the only way to get yourself closer is through your own personal action of saying yes to what's coming your way. Open your heart. I feel like this is such a, this card has come up so many times for you guys over the years. You know, opening your heart more and being vulnerable is really important. You know, not just showering people with gifts, because that's something that Taurus loves to do. They love to, you know, gift people with things as a way of showing that they care, but, you know, showing that you care through, you know, a meaningful connection with another person rather than just using the physical, like a physical object, to define it is really important this month. And also, you know, the opening your heart for yourself and doing the self-love work and the self-care is so important this month, and it's going to make this whole transition and transformation process so much easier to handle, because, you know, changes are going to be coming and we need to be open to receiving. And this is what this card's all about, the vulnerability in opening up to receive. It's a beautiful thing, and you need to do it from a place of love rather than fear, and that's where you get the most benefit. Okay, Taurus, so that is your message for April 2019. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. I send you so much love, and I will see you in May. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.